EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for the weekend, February 2nd and 3rd, 2019. Today, of course, is Groundhog Day, and the question is whether the groundhog will see his shadow or not. And we did yesterday's long range, or I did yesterday's long range in the morning, and put in there that with or without the groundhog's approval, we will see 8 more weeks of winter. Actually, we can probably make that 6. I think once we get to the middle of March, we start to head into spring. I don't think it's going to be a repeat of last year where we were dragging into April with the snow event. So I think they're going to have a wild period here. We'll get past this first week. We're going to be milder this first week. After that, we start getting back to at least near average, if not slightly below, for the remainder of February. So, and that probably goes into the beginning of March as well, if you wanted to extrapolate a little bit longer than that. But here it is this weekend. We are going to be noticeably milder this weekend, but it's not going to be, it's still going to be cold today, but near average cold. So it's going to be definitely much warmer than it has been the last couple of days. And temperatures are generally in the mid to maybe upper 30s today for highs. And then we get into Sunday, we're going to warm up even further by another 8-10 degrees. So it's going to be a milder weekend, progressively milder this weekend, heading into next week. And then I think you have a couple days in the beginning of next week. They're going to start off very warm and temperatures in the 50s. And then we'll go back a little, take a step back a little bit on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when we have some unsettled weather moving in. So here's a look at Saturday. Partly cloudy skies are expected across the region. And we get into Sunday, not much different, except the winds are still out of the southwest. We're going to get those temperatures up here on Sunday as well. No precipitation to speak of. So as far as sky condition, we're looking great, partly cloudy both days, and not dealing with any precipitation this weekend. And then we go forward from this point into Monday, a little bit stronger of a southwesterly flow, and that's because we have the an area low pressure that's going to be up to our north with the cold front that's sitting back here like this. So it's going to be approaching the area, but not getting in here on Monday. Monday's going to be a mostly sunny day, actually. But temperatures are going to be in the 50s in many locations ahead of this front. We get a little bit of warming and a southwesterly wind ahead of a frontal boundary, so that's where that's coming in. And then once we get to Tuesday, it's probably going to be the peak heating day. I don't expect too much in the way of rain here. There could be a passing shower here late Monday night. We allowed in our local forecasts. But getting into Tuesday here, the front is going to come in later in the day, so you're going to still be very mild ahead of this. The front sitting here back here like this at this point later in the day on Tuesday. So still a southwesterly flow ahead of this, so we probably have our warmest day of this mild period on Tuesday. This is going to slip through. Again, very little fanfare with that, but not a lot of cold air sitting here behind this. When the cold air comes in, if you want to call it cold, it's going to be colder than it will be on Tuesday, but this cold air is not really cold. It's kind of like stale cold air. And so temperatures will be back into the 40s here for a day on Wednesday, and not really a real cold push. But then we have a warm front that's going to approach the area here on Wednesday night, and you get some showers out ahead of it. That's going to turn into periods of rain on Thursday as this warm front moves through. You can clearly see where that is. Then it pushes north through the area. We get real mild again once you get in this warm sector right in here Thursday night and to start Friday. So Friday morning's going to be very mild before this front moves through. This is the secondary. This is the cold front coming in behind it, and maybe a few showers here with that, mainly just Friday morning. And then temperatures are going to be very mild in the morning, probably going to the afternoon. Then we might start to see them falling off as this front passes. Once we get behind that front, this is cold air. This is true cold air, and that's going to be in place for next weekend, and that's going to stick with us for a while. Might even, not going to show you yet, but there could be a system that's going to develop over the south central plains and kind of make its way up through the Tennessee Valley and up here like this. This is a southwest flow event is what is modeled right now. There could be a snow event that we're dealing with in parts of our area here as we get into around the 11th or 12th time frame, 10th, 11th, 12th, somewhere in there. We have a storm signal outline on the long-range outlook for that period. So you're getting back into the colder temperatures. The whole idea is if you at least get the colder temperatures in place, you have at least have a fighting shot at getting some accumulating snow. So winter is not over by any stretch of the imagination. And again, regardless of what the groundhog says today, 8 more weeks of winter or early spring, we are siding with at least 6 more weeks of winter. And then that goes right through the middle of March. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for the weekend, February 2nd and 3rd, 2019. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.